Hi everybody, and welcome to this episode. Today we're going to dispel a very common misperception in the world of mental health. We're going to answer the question, what is a nervous breakdown? That's what we're going to talk about in this episode. We're going to define exactly what a nervous breakdown is and what it isn't. Hi, I'm Eric, and welcome to my mental health world. So what does it mean when someone has a nervous breakdown? When you hear people talk about a nervous breakdown, they often talk about it like it's this acute episode of emotional or psychological distress. I mean, things just keep piling up and piling up and piling up until the person can't take it anymore, and then they just snap. Maybe the job is too tough, and the bank account is low, and the bills are overdue, and the kids are fighting, and the hot water heater's broken, and the air conditioner's on the fritz, and the car won't start. To many people, the idea of a nervous breakdown implies that there is this upper mental threshold, this boundary, this higher limit, and if the stressors and annoyances and grievances of the day pile up and pile up and pile up in the wrong way, it can actually push somebody past that threshold, past that limit, into this psychological red zone, this psychological danger zone where coping skills and problem-solving skills no longer function adequately. So how do professionals, psychiatrists, psychologists, and other licensed experts define a nervous breakdown? Well, the truth is, they don't. That's because in the official world of mental health, it doesn't really exist. And let me explain what I mean. So a nervous breakdown isn't a condition unto itself. Instead, it's an expression of symptoms that are typically associated with other mental disorders. Major depression, or bipolar disorder, or mania, or schizophrenia, or even anxiety disorders. The term nervous breakdown is not a formal clinical term. It's not used by professionals, and you won't even find it in the DSM-5, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, the official manual of mental disorders that's published by the American Psychiatric Association. So now that we know that nervous breakdown is a generalized term that's not used by professionals, we have to ask, is there a time when the mind can actually break? Well, there is something called a psychotic break, and this is a term that is used by professionals. Now, a psychotic break is a profound set of symptoms that typically occurs in the most severe of mental disorders, mania, depression, and schizophrenia, for example. It shares the word break with nervous breakdown, but the break in psychotic break is a little different. It actually has two meanings. One is a break in mental machinery and processes which allow the person to think and feel in critical and functional ways. The second meaning of break in the term psychotic break is used to describe somebody who has had a break from reality. In other words, they're no longer able to tell the difference between what is real and what is not real. And most commonly, this is associated with symptoms like hallucinations or delusions. Okay, well, so there you have it. Now you know that in the mental health field, there really isn't anything called a nervous breakdown per se, that a nervous breakdown can represent a couple of different conditions. And if you think that you may be experiencing a nervous breakdown, it's important to go see your psychiatrist or a doctor as quickly as possible so that they can learn, ask you more questions, find out more information. They can single out exactly what's going on and then prescribe the right kind of treatment. If you have any comments or questions or even complaints, you can email me directly at ericmentalhealth@gmail.com. That's ericmentalhealth@gmail.com. Also, you can post your comments or questions in the comment section below, and please subscribe to this channel because we're going to be uploading a lot more videos and more information in upcoming weeks. Oh, just one more thing. The information provided in this video and all my videos is intended for educational purposes only. It's a resource. It's not intended to be a substitute or an alternative for licensed professional expert advice. If you or someone you know needs mental health help, please consult a licensed professional, an expert. And as always, if it's an emergency, call 911. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being part of my mental health world. We'll see you next time.